Hello everyone and welcome back to Rimworld. I'm your host, 2005 Guy Road 2. Okay, so I'm not sure if I should say welcome back because it's been 2 years since we actually last played. That said, lots happened to this game over the last 2 years. There's been a couple additional DLCs. We have 3 out of 4 DLCs currently installed. Last time we only had one, which was the Royals. We now have ideology and biotech added to it. We only have a handful of mods currently installed. I wish there was another type of mod installed, but there are factors in the game now that sort of allow us to set up our characters. But I'll go through those in detail later. But for example, if we actually look at the DLCs, we've got the Royals DLC, which is the one that we played last time. I don't think we got that far in it. I think once again we died of heat strokes and stuff like that. The heat strokes can be avoided by certain upgrades later on. I've had a little bit of extensive play with Rimworld over the last day or so. Hence why this video is actually very, very late, and I do apologize for that. Basically, I saw that the Biotech DLC came out. I had a little look at it. I did not really have the funds for it, so I've voluntarily spent, and yeah, it's not a good thing of mine. It would have been nice if the DLC was at least £5 cheaper than it currently is. But that said, yeah, we've got the Royals one. Sorry, we've got the Royals one, which gives us various factions, various build options, and so on. We've also got worshipping of trees and stuff like that for people that like going down that route. Real life too, which people gluing themselves to the ground and now I'm not going to go in that. What I would do if I saw somebody do that right in front of me, because it would not be legal. So I'm not going to go into that sort of side of things, especially with things going on the way they're going on, and I don't think we're all going to be around within the next 6 months if everything carries on. But next one is ideology. I've not played this one before. Well, up until about a day ago, I had not played this one before because I've got all 3 DLCs currently active, and they can be confusing if you've not played it before. With the ideology, you can set characters up to have certain ideologies, or you can skip it entirely, and it will be completely random, and it can still be a pain in the backside. Because let's face it, there are things that pop up in the game where people are looking for, let's say, salvation, and you can bring them into your company, take care of them, and even small children, which is part of the next DLC. And they'll have all different ideologies other than what you currently have. And in the form of small children, you can't change, even those, you can't change their ideology. Which is a bit of a pain in the backside if you have a certain type of colony. So with this one, you've got the option to party hard, like the speakers in the top left corner there. You've got the blind folk, which is, I believe, the top right. It could just be a sacrificial thing. I'm not 100% sure actually on that one. Then you've got the bloody thing where everyone constantly fights each other and barbarians. In the mid left, you've got I think it's naturalists, in the mid right. Lower left is the, I believe, technology guys. I don't know what the lower right is. Sorry. I'm guessing on the lower left as well. You've got tattoos in the game, different hairstyles, and various other things. And it can get a little bit confusing, like I said earlier. And then you've got the Biotech, which gives us children. We can actually have little children within the game. We can have our survivors have children. Children will often walk in off the desert or wherever you start, and be asking for help, a place to live. They'll contribute and everything else, but in the form of small children, their religion will be whatever it was before. Even if they're very, very small children, you can't change them to your current religion, i.e. from the ideology pack, which is a bit of a pain in the backside, like I said. It would have been nice that they basically adopted whatever you have, but apparently they won't do that. I have played around with two of them. The normal one, top left, the new one, top right, which is technology guys. I've not done the other ones below it, primarily for obvious reasons. Bottom left, they are quite sturdy when you're fighting against them and stuff like that. It takes a lot to get them down. Bottom right, I would say overkill. And then the middle ones, not my cup of tea. You've got all the explosive animals, all the deadly animals. You're living with them. It's a toxic environment. It's completely polluted. Not my cup of tea at all. And then you've got the vampires mid right. Drinking blood. I can't stand the sight of blood. Even though I was a first aider at the recycling centre, I cannot stand the sight of blood. I would like to redo my first aid qualification so it's up to date. But like I said, I cannot stand the sight of blood. Makes me queasy. When I was younger, I bench grinded my finger. I did the thing that people, when working with wood and metal, are told not to do for obvious reasons. And my finger got slurped into the bench grinder, and I grinded a portion of my finger off. Not knowing first aid, but knowing at least the basics. Finger up in the air, covered the whole thing, quickly called for help, and I did the stupid thing of going outside, running about, heart rate goes up, and I collapsed. I was out cold for a couple of seconds. It's not something that I'm all that proud of, and another reason why I do not like hospitals. There are other reasons why I will not. Well, I avoid hospitals like the plague, and it's not always the whole blood thing. Don't like being turned into a bloody pincushion. Every time you go to a hospital in the UK, especially if it's one of those learning hospitals, they like to give everyone a blood test, whether they like it or not. And I don't like it. I always wind up being a pincushion because I can never find my veins, and the pain is real on that. But that said, let's get into the game. I'm hoping it's not going to be me talking about everything that's going on there and explaining everything that's changed over the last 2 years, but there is a lot of changes in this game. So that said, let's jump straight into a new one. Now I have modified some of the game because these guys, they start out single. Yeah, you don't get an option of a small group of them. For some reason, also their classes recluse, and you can't change that. And I wish you could, because I hate recluse. I do. I don't really socialize with people outside of YouTube. Let's say that I don't really socialize with other people outside. I don't go to pubs or anything like that. I like to basically pretty much stay in my house and do everything from here. But of course, that has its limitations. Don't go out. You don't meet other people. Don't go out. You wind up staying single for the rest of your life. Not really that fussed about that personally, because let's face it, when I was younger, father English, mother Dutch, all goes well at first, and then all of a sudden they get split up. Children automatically get, as the law goes on, children are automatically given to the mother. It's very hard for the father to keep at least one of them. But yeah, other Dutch had to move to Holland. I did not want to live in Holland. I didn't want to move to Holland. I didn't want to learn the language. And I sure as hell didn't want to learn French or German. In that school, I told them to get stuffed on those two languages. Looking back to my childhood, I wish I hadn't. I would have been able to understand a lot more, but German sort of sounds like Dutch, so I can pick out a couple of words here and there. Just don't ask me to read it and write it, because I can't do it. But that said, I do have quite a few German friends on my Steam's friends list. We don't really play with each other, but I do get them quite a few games here and there that are towards their taste, because we met each other because of those games, and we always build various items for each other in those games. But sorry about going over the past and everything else. If we select a new game, and these are the normal game modes, and I've basically put a couple here, a couple different ones with harsher settings and stuff. We won't go for these, not currently, not until I change the hell out of them. Some of them too easy, so that needs changing. The reason why I say it's too easy is because this one's starting with 4 mechanoids, where this one actually starts with 2. But we can go through that a lot later. I tried this one with the new settings. It's still as hard as it was before. Still died within, still got wiped out, should I say, within 1 hour of playing. It wasn't a heat wave this time, no. Everyone died because of invasions by these guys. So it was, yeah. Had not come across these ones in the game yet, which was sort of good because they are also difficult. And there is another group which are far worse than both of these combined, which is that one in the bottom right corner. Luckily enough, I had had not come across those ones yet either. So today I would like to do that one again, but it doesn't really show off the entirety of the 3 DLC. So what I'll do is I'll go for this one and show you guys what it's like. The fact that they're recluse, it's a bit of a nuisance. I wish that that was not a part of it, and that you could turn it off, but you can't. Unless somebody's done a mod for it, by all means, let me know that you've done a mod for it and got rid of the recluse bit, because I hate that. But that said, let's jump straight into it and see how far we can get. I doubt our robots are going to help us. It could be mistaken, but I don't think so. No, help us! That's it, game over. Time to restart, I think. Oh, before we jump straight in, let's go over the mods that we have. So the mods that are currently active is Harmony. I can't remember what Harmony is. I haven't played this game well, up until yesterday for at least 2 years. This is the one I would like to have updated, but I'm not sure if they're going to update it or not, because there are bits in this game that we're just about to go through that may make some of that obsolete. Although I would preferably still like to have a way to change a couple of things here and there, and especially when it comes to what they look like, what they're dressed as, a little bit more control over their levels as to what they are, but don't really want to make it too easy for myself still. But there's still no guarantees that you can survive for more than an hour at the moment. Even with the single one of these guys. So I've got Harmony switched on. We have the core game. We've got Royalty. We've got Ideology. We've got Biotech. That's the core game, and then these are the 3 DLCs. And we have this mod, which is increased stack sizes, so everything stacks up a lot higher. But we've got a little bit more control over the camera. We can physically see the moods of all the different characters. So they're happy, they are extremely unhappy. Then we have the mini map. This one I would highly recommend, because it gives you an overview of what's going on the map. You can see where all the carnivores are, and all the hostiles. You can see where they're coming from, so you don't have to constantly go, "Oh, I'm being attacked. Where is it? Where is it?" And then try and find out where the hell it is on the screen. You're scrolling left, right, or center to get back to where your base is, depending on how big map size you've got. Then we have the trade drop pod or drop spot. We can put 4 spots on the map, and after constructing it, it's all powered. We can have everyone drop in those specific locations. There may be one thing that I might want to do to edit the map slightly, and that is to have a couple of things drop on us more frequently than they do, because with the ones that we're starting with, this one here, metal is going to be your key element that you will want, as well as scrap tech. And the easiest way to get that, both of those, is from pieces of space debris that tries to land on your head at all times. So I might wind up at some point have them crash on us every couple of hours, or every couple of days, and not every couple of hours, because then the whole map will be completely covered, and the only safe place for us is in the mountains. So it might be something worth editing at a later date and doing that, but it all depends on how many people actually enjoy watching Rimworld. For example, the last video I posted 2 years ago, I think it was with my birthday 2 years ago, when I did a birthday bash. There was only a maximum of 15 people to this date that actually watched that one. So I'm not sure if Rimworld is a great one for the channel, but I wanted to show everyone the DLC and DLCs, because there's so much that's been that's changed since the last Rimworld video went up. Like a lot of the games that I have played in the past, there have been absolute tons of updates, but I have over 3,000 games, and covering all those updates as they land, yeah, that's not doable. I'd be struggling with each update and trying to explain it all as it all happens, and then as I'm doing that video through the editor, then another 5 drop, and that's why not many update videos have gone out. But I will be doing those again, hopefully shortly. Of course, I do have other things that are a bit of a spanner in the works. For example, classes a dev with a different game, even though it's more like odds and sods or odd jobs here and there. Where I go for it's called QA testing, quality assurance testing. So I make sure that there's no bugs in the game, or at least I try and hunt down the bugs before it goes up. Lately, it's not been a case of actually hunting those bugs down, but more like translations and a couple of tweaks to the game settings. Even though I'm not a programmer, programming language is not my thing, but I can modify a couple numbers here and there to help with randomization of various options in some of their games. It's a small indie dev team, a very, very small team. The role is not paid. I have not taken payment for it. They have offered me money for my help with their game, but I have not accepted it because of many reasons. One, I'm currently on job seekers allowance in the UK. If you take on a role like that, you would have to declare yourself self-employed. You would have to do not only the tax for the UK, but you'd have to do the tax for Canada, the US, wherever the hell they're based. I believe they're based in Canada, but they are spread all over the planet. Well, all over the planet, but there's only about 6 devs. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm going a little bit sidetracked, but there is a lot going on in the background which is stopping me from putting out that many videos at the moment a day. I try to do at least one a day, but sometimes the job seeking, the other game, real life issues, they all get in the way. My dad had a quad bypass 15 years ago. They gave him 10 years. He once again has angina. He's got his legs are swollen below. They are extremely red. Yeah, I'm I'm having a bit of crisis, and in a way, I need a job. I need an income, and with the crap that's going on in the world today, with prices going sky high, problem with my father, it's a lot to stay afloat on. And sorry, I'm tearing up. But I try not to let the woes of problems ahead to get me down. There are a lot of problems in the world, and with a certain twat uh, that's in office now, which is I say a traitor to the country in my view. Um, I just can't say it's not going to be a nice place to live for a while. Not until that twat's out. Until they have a general election, and I just wish that we could just tell 90% of the people that are in Parliament today are all corrupt. But that said, let's go back into the game. Sorry about all the politics and all the other crap that I've just said. Let's just jump straight in and see how it goes. I'm not going to do save because it will just reset the game. Even though we have not made any physical changes, we just went through the mod list. So let's do new game. Let's do the mechanoid. So with this one, we start with one of these people, one of them. Ooh, me, I just had a ham and cheese toasty, and it's giving me repeats because I put it in the microwave instead of in the oven. We have the research for some kind of electronics. We have research for basic mech tech and the battery. There may be one other that I would recommend adding, which is the solar panels, and maybe 2 additional mechanoids, because the one that you start with is the lifter and the constructonoid. You get to start with 1000 silver, which is very nice, but I try to keep as much silver back as possible. I don't really want to use that as a currency, because you need that for flooring in medical facilities, kitchens, stuff like that. You have to have the silver, but you also have to have that research unlocked. You start with 900 steel. You start with 100 plus steel. I don't know what that's really good for, to be honest. I haven't really found a use for it. I don't know if that's good for outside, inside, if it's for weapons. I have no idea. And then you've got basic subcores. The subcores are what are needed to make the additional mechanoids. And again, we'll go through that in game as it goes on. So let's do a start. Now, normally I have either peaceful or builder. I don't know which one I normally go for. I think normally I do builder or something. It's changed a little bit since last we played. Also, I think we used to have this one, but I'll stay on this one. She is a pain in the backside. But this is one I've been. This one's the one I've been playing for the last day, and she keeps kicking my rear end. And I will do reload anytime, because I just want to save and be able to reload when I need to. So let's hit next. We want to be a bit spoiled for choice as to where we start at the moment. These are the different factions that we get to start with. We can switch a couple off. We can even add more. So we could add, let's say, a rough outlander unit. We can add cannibal tribe, nudists. That one's already there. Fierce tribe, savage tribe. We can add additional pirates. I think that is the lowest one. But yeah. Let's add sure, let's add cannibal tribe, let's add nudist tribe. Let's add that one, let's add what else do we have? Wasteland pirates. I think they're the ones that you really want to avoid in the game, bearing in mind they're already there. Pirate gangs. Oh, we've hit the limit as to how many we can add. So let's have those, but so that we are spoiled choice, sort of, let's do 50%. Let's random that up a bit more. I don't know if monster is any good. It doesn't sound very good. Let's do generate and see what we have to deal with. Oh, if you hear me screaming out in pain all of a sudden, it's because I've got a nasty wound on my foot, and I have no idea how the hell it got there. Okay, so I like building on a mountain. Gives us a couple of options that we don't normally get. Also, if you build on the equator, it's going to be the hottest area known to man. Known to man, you don't have the issues with the spring, autumn, and winter. So it's probably something that to keep an eye on when you're choosing. Normally, I'd like to start on this type of field, but I guess we could start in the tropics. Seeing that is on the equator at the moment. Cannibal's right. They're 80% hostile. Do we have any good mountains here? That one. Looks like it's okay. Yeah, we've got one neutral there, one neutral there. Is there anything else though? Over here we have absolutely nobody to pester and be pestered by. Is there any road that's got one of these on it? I guess we could go there. Tropical rainforest. Apparently this is all pollution, so we don't really want to go there unless we gear our colony up to be pollutists. Although we may wind up creating a hell of a lot of pollution at some point if I can get words out of my mouth. Oh, I didn't see the water going up there though. Not sure if that's gonna be a good thing or not. I haven't really played in the arid. Might be an idea. Maybe later I'll have a little look at that with you guys. But I think for the moment we're probably going to start there. Like I said, we don't really have any neighbours. We've got one over here, which is hostile, but that is quite some distance to trek. So well, actually, this might be a better spot than that. So let's go here and see what we've got to work with. Pardon me. And before I forget, let's go for a nice big map to build on. We'll start in spring Hopefully we're still on the equator. Looks like we are. I hope. Even though it is a tropical rainforest, it says it's between 26 degrees and 34 degrees. So 34 is a bit on the high side. Bearing in mind my room temperature was almost double that. This last summer, I've got a lot of melted plastic in my room, and plastic that looks like it almost caught fire. So yeah, something I need to deal with for the next summer. If we have a next summer, with the way the world's going at the moment, with NATO egging on the Russians. But yeah, sorry, I don't really want to get into politics, but something that needs to be mentioned. Okay, so let's hit up next. Now, this is the thing that confused the hell out of me yesterday, and this is part of the ideology expansion pack. So we can just go with this one, and it will play without the whole ideology thing. Or we could go for create a custom one, or we could go with a load of previous one. I have not saved the custom ones that I made. We could do a couple that have already been selected. These basically give the mild and strong, it's basically an impact on the world itself. So it could spell disaster, and it could be a bit of a problem. So maybe classic like might be a nice one to start with. But I think we'll go with custom because we can sort of customize it. There's not really much to customize, but we'll go through that. Although then again, we could do a fixed customization, but this could take this could take a while. Okay, might have a look at that later, but not now. Okay, so let's create a fluid custom. Now, in my childhood, basically, I am not religious. I do not particularly like religion, but in my youth, I did go to a Christian school, and remembering those days makes me want to wish I did not think of it. It's a load of baloney, to be honest. But I think we're just going with that, unless what's this one? To be honest, I have no idea, but I don't want to have any druggies in it. And for some reason, Buddhists wind up being druggies, and I have no idea. Maybe that one. I might try that later as well, but I don't know. But because of the sort of what I had to go through as a child, I think I'll go with Christian. Yeah, it's not really fun. Not really fun memories. And we've got apparently this is low impact, and then you've got medium impact. I don't know if I suspect medium impact is how much impact it's got on your followers and everything else. Not quite the environment. So we've got supremacists. So you basically kill everything in sight. Loyalists, everything is we stand on our own before others. So you're basically looking after yourself. Guilty. It's probably Hello. I'm not sure what a posso, well, whatever it is. I don't know what that is. symbol burning, slavery, honorable, collectivist. I guess you could say that's what's currently going on in a way. So let's go with that. Then you've got all the you've got the deity. You've got various bits and pieces in here. You can do some of it, although execution we're going to go with horrible. No, actually, we're going to go with always horrible. I don't want to wind up giving them an option to kill each other. Medical only, that's fine. Although I'm always dead set against needles. I'll go with everyone has trousers and shirts. Apparently, if you do the collector's fist one, everyone works 300 times harder than normal. So that's nice, nice one to have. Okay, that's a horrible. Corpse is ugly. We can't change that. Can't change those. We can change that, but uniform surroundings is +2. Diverse is 0. Leader of different ideal, whatever it's called, is minus. So you want to have the leader of this particular group instead of a leader of a different group. Let's see. Research, we'll set that to verify so we don't have to spend hours and hours and hours just researching things. Sacrifice is horrible. Spouse only. I guess we could change that. Let's set that free. Why not? And then you've got woman spouse, men's spouse only. I think that's just marriage, isn't it? And then marriage random name. Usually it's the male surname. So let's go with male surname. You have a leader. I don't know how we get these, or people that do this. I haven't really figured that bit out. Oh, that's interesting. Normally there's 3 of them in here. So you've got funerals for those of your let's say clergy that have died. Have not had that, thank goodness. But then again, I got wiped out way before that in the normal front. So let's hope it goes better with these guys. Christmas party. It's fine making a Christmas tree, but you have to have a leader in order to use it. So it's a moot point if you don't have one of those. I have no idea about the Lantern Festival, lit campfire, and a ritual spot. I guess we could try that. Have not done that one yet, so let's try that. So we've got on building side, we've got a pew. So building for ideologists. Okay, I'll have lots of trouble trying to pronounce certain words because of the lack of teeth. Leave a sit on while watching the ritual, so I guess we'll have to build the spot and then put down a couple seating around it. So that's probably going to be outside. Normally if you put various things outside and it starts raining and stuff like that, it's not going to stay nice for very long, so I'm not sure how that works. So we can make the Christmas tree building, small altar, a platform that plays a role in rituals. Okay, so we have to make an altar. Metal, wood, or stone. Room is 25 tiles area. Ooh, that must be a big area. 25. Oh, wait a minute, that's 5 by 5 area, isn't it? 25. So, no, it's not that bad. We can do that. Of course, we can change it. We can add stuff. We can remove stuff. Building form. So that's a sculpture. That is an altar. Okay. Sculpture 1 by 1 size. Again, a room area of 25 tiles. So we could actually put both of these together. And then you've got relics. What I've been able to find out in the last couple of hours of playing is, or should I say the last hour of playing, these ones pop up from time to time, but you have to find them. You either have to dig them up somewhere if you find them. I haven't found the exact locations before, so not completely sure about that. And when they're weapons, I don't know if we can actually use them. So I'm not sure if that's a good idea. But let's go with the traditional crap. So we've got a chalice, fragment. I suspect that could be let's say a fragment of the spear of Longinus or something or other. I have no idea what it's called. And then you've got the arc. Weapons. When I looked at this last time, it was a case of even if you do long range stuff, it always winds up being stuff like Molotov cocktails or drugs or something like that. Animals. I had to look this word up. It's basically your worshipping a certain type of animal. So I tend to leave that blank anyway. Preferred apparel. So make sure that everyone has a certain type of clothing. Not really my cup of tea. Tattoos. I'm not really into tattoos. So facial hair. You've got facial hair on not on soldiers. You've got some on royalty. You've got some on rural, urban. None on punk. None on tribe, and minimal normal. You can mess around with this as well, but sorry, this is normal hair. You've got beards, so you've got mustaches and stuff like that. Well, I have a mustache. I keep a mustache because I do not like shaving my upper lip, because every time you shave your upper lip, you always end up bleeding. So let's do that. I don't know what it means with. Oh yeah, sorry, that's beard. Never mind. So rural, you've got rare. Urban, you've got uncommon. Punk, you've got never. Tribe, you've got never, and then you've got uncommon to frequent. So it's a bit of both. So yeah, that's fine. I have a beard. It's because I can't be bothered to shave. And let's face it, I used to use Gillette, and then they went woke, so they can go broke. So let's hit up next. Okay, so now we get to the nitty gritty of this expansion pack. So we've got these chaps over, ladies and gentlemen, that have this thing up here, which allows them to control the robots. They cannot wear helmets or anything like that to protect their heads, because they will not be able to control the robots. So yeah, the only one that you want to give helmets to is anyone that you bring in from the outside. If you bring anyone in from the outside, um, bringing people in from the outside can be more trouble than it's worth. But if you want cannon fodder, then by all means, then you do that. Which is basically what the military is in reality. Military in reality is mostly just cannon fodder. So if you get drafted, I pray for you. I'm not really I do not pray normally, but if you're in the country and you get drafted, I wish you luck. I would not wish that on. I wish being drafted in this current age on anyone, no matter which country you're in. It's just absolutely heinous. The ones that need to be drafted are the warmongers, the ones that are pro-war, the elites that are pro-war. They are the ones that need to be drafted, in my view. They want war so much, they can be the ones on the front lines, in my view. Okay, so this is not bad looking, actually. Not sure about the animals thing. Maybe if we do the shooting bit, then it's fine. These guys do start with a pistol, so shooting is definitely a must with these guys. There is something that you can do which helps with that as well, and also allows you to define your character. Now you may see this little icon down here called Xenotype Editor. It's strange that I can pronounce that. But if you go onto this one here, you can actually customize your character. Now, there are plus sides, there are minus sides. For example, the minus side, if you've got a minus on here, they eat more. If you've got a plus, they eat less, because this is a massive downside to that. Or that, but I would probably say that that's a minus side as well, because that's just gruesome. But that said, yeah, if you want to do the vampire thing, then I guess you could do that. But there are a couple things in here that I would recommend. A couple things, not so much. But with these guys, what you want is probably going to be a case of, you can even select what they look like. So stunt body, thin body, fat body, Hulk body. Actually, with what they look like, well, these guys are probably the one stunt body type. I doubt that they're going to be obese. I don't think they're going to be anorexic. I seriously doubt that they're going to be Hulks, because they have all the machines doing everything for them. So I would say probably standard body. Then you've got all the different types of hands. For example, over here you've got a 0, like on here. So this is basically standard. But if you want to give them, let's say, a disability, so you've got a couple fingers, or yeah, like I said, pictros. You've got metabolic efficiency +1 and complexity +1. So basically, the complexity is sort of a hindrance in the genetic how to say, a genetic, well, it says gene, the process of genes assembly. So basically, it's a hindrance to passing on certain genes, or it's basically a hindrance in real life, in a matter of fact, because you can't hold your mouse, you can't click on all the buttons. You've got only two fingers, let's say, or a hoof. Then yeah, you've got some severe drawbacks. Longer fingers is a plus, so it gives you it says some manipulation, 110%. So I'm not sure what it does, but I guess we can figure that out at some other date. You've got, for example, fast learner. You've got slow learner. So slow being a minus in well, to help you. So get a +2 on that. Fast learner helps you a lot, so it's a -3. So you have to juggle at least this one when you start setting up that initial character. So what I did last time was do one of those, do that one. So hunger is -90. Sorry, it's currently at 90% instead of 100%. So straight away it's a plus. We want to have. We do want construction, but we do not want that as a necessity because the robots can do that. But it's a case of which robot can do what at a time. And now, one thing that is a necessity to do with these guys would probably be a strong miner, because robots cannot mine. So I would definitely put that one in. You do get a robot. You can create a robot that does farming. So you might not have to do the plant one, but you might want to do that at the front or at the start of it. Like the shooting, you might want to do strong animals, so you can be efficient in taking out the animals. You can tame them if you want to tame them, stuff like that. But for the moment, I would say probably do awful animals, just to give yourself that little bit of a buffer, because at the moment I would probably go with crafting, because the robots cannot craft things, at least not at the start of it. You might want to do artistry. I don't. There is no robot that does artistry. Same with social or medical when you're or that when you're actually out and about. So hunger is currently at 90%. So probably you want to do. Actually, looking at it, let's go with one strong social. Sorry, one strong intelligence. If you want to allow them to have drugs in their society, you could do that, but I'm not going to do that. One thing I will do is do gene. Oh, I can't pronounce that, and I can't even get it through my head at the moment either. Heritable. So genes can be passed on. So I'm hoping the good ones. Haven't got these guys to mate yet, so it's a bit of a difficult one. Could be the whole recluse bit that's stopping them. There is another minus that we could do up here, or something that gives us a +1, and that is this one, weak melee damage. So they do very weak damage melee wise. So it gives us another +1. If you want them to stay on the ground at all times, then you might want to do that one. But at the moment, it's pardon me, not really that of a priority. Sorry that this little part of the game has taken so long, but sorry, I just need to pause for a second. Need to drink. Sorry about that. I just had to take a small sip of drink because my throat was getting a bit dry from talking. Don't normally talk that much. So another thing that we may want to do is strong medical, but as it stands, we are actually at a +1 now. So I think we may be okay. Might want to do strong social, because that might help us later on. Even though they are a recluse, we could either do strong social or strong on that one. Then again, might want to do cook. It's just one of those things. I'm not 100% sure which one's going to be the better one. Although, may even want to do strong medical. I think for the moment we're just going to go with what this one's got. The complexity is nothing like what I've got on some of the other builds that I've been experimenting with. So let's go with that and see if there's anything else. What's that one? Okay. Inbred, slow learner. Oh, in that case, you don't really want to do that. Strange that it's a slow learner and it gives a -2 on that. Okay, so let's go with this build. We could give them a bit more robust, but I would give those to the people that are, let's say, on the front lines, so with swords and stuff like that. Then I'd give them the robust. Oh, there is one thing that I would definitely recommend, but then we're going to have to pick another negative skill. Where was it? That one. Pardon me. That way, very, very small risk of them breaking and destroying things. So we may want to give ourselves another negative trait somewhere. Now the question is where. Don't really like the extra pain thing, but if we make sure that they don't get hurt, then it might be alright. Forces strength of wind. Maybe not. That would actually help with being a recluse, I guess. And that wouldn't really be too much of a problem with this lot over here. We wouldn't have to pick a negative trait here. Because we do want to give it that initial construction. Well, our character, we do want them to have an initial one of these. I think we're gonna have to just do that one. Just make sure that we don't use too much food too quickly. Okay, so with that said, let's do save. So it's called the Soul Kind, and now we want to make sure that they do have shooting, and they've got all the bits that we need, including preferably construction. So I'm just going to keep hitting randomize, and I shall see you guys in a sec, and we can actually start this game properly and try and survive. Sorry that this one's going to be so long. This is why I really wish that other mod worked. It's very hard to find a suitable character. I've been at it now for 20 minutes. So the initial character was okay here, but pregnant. So yeah, not something that you want for a single person to be, because then you have to take care of the kid and so no, that was not really my cup of tea. So I decided to keep it just on the safe side. I would like to have one with at least something in construction, but we'll just have to play with it by ear. So medical is not great. Ideally, I'd like to have medical way higher than that. Same with social, and intelligence is okay, but again, preferably level 10. I think I might put this one to one side again and keep going through all the others until we actually hit something that's exactly really where I want it. Each group is okay, 38, that's fine. It's just some of the stats is a bit of a problem. It would be nice if it was just these two traits wise, but every time I find one with construction, there's either a problem with them over here health wise, or incapable of doing something, or they're a complete psychopath, and it's a nightmare. So I might give it another couple of random goes, and if we can't find anyone, it will just be Reina. Okay, I'm biting the bullets. I'm giving them extra pain, and giving them a strong social, and giving them the where is it? Give them a strong social, crafting, strong mining, and remove the poor construction. So we just have to make sure that we don't get our characters injured. So let's do save and apply, and see if we can find somebody under here that does not have this stupidity. So I'll continue with the randomization, and I'll catch you guys in a bit. Well, I think we have our winner. I did have to make another adjustment on the character. So if I go over here and okay, go to load, go to tier 3. Okay, so we have naked speed. So fully clothed is movement speed of minus 0.2. Preferably happy, weak melee, extra pain, so we do not want to get this person injured. Standard body type, good at shooting, awful at melee, strong construction, strong mining, strong cooking, terrible with animals, strong crafting, strong social, and strong intelligence. Now, I would like to get a couple more strong ones in, but I don't want to go overboard with the negative effects. And we are already at the complexity of 22, so I don't really want to go any higher than that. So Renee is our selected one. Unfortunately, incapable of artistry, so we're going to have to get somebody else in. That's going to be an artist. Now, seeing that these guys are recluses, it's not going to be easy to do so. But that said, let's get started and see how far we can get. Again, sorry for the length of this video, but chances are people will have skipped the last bit. So with that said, let's hit start and jump right in. Okay, oh no, oh phew, I thought he was standing in the freaking water. Okay, so let's see what kind of area we have to work with. Yeah, we are sort of landing right in the middle of the swamp. Okay, so that's a nice looking area to start, right there. That's not too bad. We've got areas that we can cut off. There is a hostile creature way up here. No, that's not a creature. That is. No, that's not. Where is the hostile that's up here? There. That's a snake. Okay. Snakes can still be a problem, but I have not seen one of those run amok as of yet, so... Ooh, that looks like a very nice location. We do have one of those right there. Can we get our stuff over there quickly? The answer is probably not. Let's see, we're starting here. That looks like an okay-ish location as well, and then you've got the good location for planting right there. Why is that not over there? Interesting. Okay. But if we get started here, soon as we mine out, that is going to be a bit of an issue right there, though. Ooh. Where to start? Where to start? Where to start? This looks like a nice area as well. Got some metal right there. Got some metal there. Don't have one of these close by, but we are able to make a bottleneck there. Maybe closed off up there, or closed off here. Ooh, some silver right there. Yeah, that's going to be a bit difficult. I'd like to start here, but if the silver was... Oh, damn, I've lost it. Right there. Decisions. And then we've got an ancient barrel, something rather here. Don't like these creatures. Don't particularly like that that's right there. Although it should not interfere with us if we close this off and build right here. So much noise metal here, the answer is no. Metal that we can mine. Because if we dig through here, then we're going to create an open area, unless we put a wall there, if we can get away with that. Oops. Hmm. I really want to start here in reality. Guess we could do that. There's a cut through here anyway. But that's a long way to bring the stuff to from over here. There's some water in key areas that you really don't want it in building. Nice little closed off area right there. We can dump all the other stuff there. I guess we could build here. That could then be a nice little area. You may have trouble with rhinos at some point though. Alpacas. I think that might be the location we're going to do it. And there's another one of those trees there. Okay. No, I thought that was something else. Okay. Monkeys. Or whatever that is. Oh, I really want to build here. It just does not have the metal that I'd like. Close it off here maybe. Open it here. Okay, I think we're ready to get started. So, I planned out the initial building, um, the initial wall. Granted, it's going to take a while to build up this. We've got some defences ready, or at least planned here. A couple of defences planned up here. Wall over here. Let a couple areas come through. I just hope that they don't dig through that once we've got walls in. Then we're going to have to put traps all over the place. This is a problem because if I make that the toxic waste pile, I need to be able to freeze that. So that's going to be a bit of a nightmare. Not just power-wise, but to actually keep that cool. And bear in mind that area needs to be bigger. It's probably going to be this entire area eventually. So it's going to be one of those things. Probably want to do at least 2 cooling. Might have to expand it out a little bit further over here, to be honest. So if we do, can we put another piece of wall here? That's a good question. Yes, we can. Okay, so if I quickly change that, remove that one there, remove, and make that. And then we're going to have a doorway over here, I think. We'll extend that out to about there when the time comes. And then we'll also dig out this a little bit further so that it won't be too much of a nuisance. We can put a wall there, wall down there. We can just dig through. We don't have to worry about this. We'll just dig through there. Hope they don't freeze to death, of course. But temperature, we need to get at least 2 of those in there. We need to get a doorway through. So if we do, I don't know if we could actually get away with putting a wall there. We can try it, but if not, then we'll have to dig through that one there. But we're going to have to dig through that one. Make sure that that is a solid wall. And have a door there, have a door there. Of course, we have to power the whole thing, so temporarily I think we'll have some power in here. We could have some power there. Might be a better option, so it's nice and safe. And then we'll have the gardens over here. I just hope that the gardens will be alright and won't be plagued by anyone that comes through. Okay, so let's get started with this. We'll do the landing and then we can get the proper building started. So we don't start with nearly enough metal, so probably want to have him dig over here. Just get that little bit of metal. Let's have a little look at the bio. Mining is level 5, so it's not great. That's a bit of a bummer. That is a huge bummer, but never mind. At least we've got construction to start with. He can still do dumb labor, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Cooking level 7, it's better than nothing. Plants level 3, it's not great, but we do need to get the wood so that we can get at least 1 bed in. So these little squares here, they're going to be the bedrooms. Now hopefully we won't need more than 4, but oh my luck, we will. So we've got a couple of big ones here for construction areas. Initially I thought maybe make that the dining room, but then I thought, screw it, I want these to be the slaughter and the kitchen. Make that one there the dining room. I thought areas to make robots, so make these ones the area to make robots. School area when that comes, because I know it's going to come. And maybe a tiny medical room, or somewhere to keep the people that break out. If we've got, let's say, a prison, we'll have a turret here just in case. We'll have a turret in there just in case. Once we get that unlocked, of course. Hence why I made that 3 wide, 3x4. At least a 3x3 is fine. Hence also 3x3 walkway through. I made a slight modification on what we're going to have here. So I'm going to dig these ones out a little bit, so make it nice and big. We can store pretty much anything in there, and it will be frozen because that's going to be at -30, both of those. We're going to wall it in. I've made sure that we're not going to have a roof up there, so the hot air can go out, but nothing can come back in. And hopefully nobody lands in there, drop otherwise it would be chaos. We'd be absolutely screwed if that were the case. And got a walkway through. This is currently, let's say, closed off. But if we do open it up, there's going to be a turret right there. And then all the way through, and then we can just build outwards. I've left this open so animals can go through and hopefully not cause a mess. Any trouble. We'll have to blow these two up in order to get that one unlocked, but it's going to take a while for us to get that research done. Going to have to chop this thing up because this thing does not like it when you build in that red area, or especially in that green area. So I thought, screw it, let's just chop it and get rid of it. There is another one somewhere else, so push comes to shove, if we need it, we've got one over there. Unfortunately, there are quite a few areas in this setup that we just can't build. This might be a bit of a problem now that I see it, but hopefully we can build it. If not, I think we can build like bridges and then build the walls on those bridges. I hope. So we'll just have to play that by ear. Worst case scenario, we'll just put the school area somewhere else. That could be a small problem, that one being right there. So let's see how it goes. So let's take the paws off, let's get rid of the overlay and make sure that they drag everything into that location. So the plus side of building here is there's not too much of a go back and forth area. Only problem is the swamp. So with that said, let's hit play. Okay, now pause. Now let's quickly make it so that everything can be moved at the same time. We'll make damn sure that he picks these ones up first. I want him to move the food and the medicine first. That's going to be top priority. Move those. And then we can get the building started. So let's. I said to do the cutting of the trees over there first, but I think what we're going to do, we're going to stop that. And we're just going to focus on the cutting of the bush back of the trees back over here, so we can get this lot done at least. And also cutting over the trees. Actually, if we just do remove everything that's there, and then just do cutting over the trees like that. So at least that way we'll have those. Oh, and we can set for harvest first. Okay. And let's get the structures started. Orders, structure, build. We've only got metal at the moment, so we want that one there. We want to close that one off. We want to close that one off. We want to leave an open gap just in case somebody gets trapped in there. That would be stupid if they did. You could take the that off of there. So it's just greenery. We don't have to worry about that. And then we want the bedroom. Let's actually make this bedroom first. So let's do plants and chop down trees. Oops, those were cold. Should have done my spine there for a moment. Okay. We'll get the steel door in. Let's put the steel door there. We need a robot charging point. As far as I was aware, these cannot be moved. So let's put one there, one there. We've only got the two robots at the moment, so it's fine. So we can do that. We will need a power, and we'll need a battery point. So I think we're going to have to make a battery point area in here. So we'll have to cut back on this. Let's do shrink. So we're going to pull that away. We could stick the battery area here. So let's pull that back over there, and then have all around it, of course. So let's do a battery right there. We can also, let's say we build a wall over there straight away. So hopefully we can get that wall in and then do the battery, but the robots are probably going to do it in reverse order because we place that before we place that. We're also going to have to get this one cooled down ASAP. It's not that much of a priority straight away, but we'll have to deal with that when the time comes to it. We can also get two of these in. It's going to be a snug fit if we do that. So I might do what I was thinking of and just move some of the power down here just for the moment. We could put the power here. Thinking about it. I think maybe for safety reasons, I think we'll just put down here. We'll rotate that so it's that area closest. Don't know how many apart it needs to be if we put solar panels in though. Let's put it. Let's say 3. I think it's 2, but let's say 3. Actually, there's one way to find out. Okay, so that's where that one is. Let's put that one in, going like that. I'll have to have it going overhead. Oh, so be it. I can go there for the moment. We're not going to have anywhere near enough metal straight away, so let's quickly also get the orders to do some mining for metal over here. I think there was more metal over here. I just hope we don't have a heat wave too soon. So those heat waves are a nuisance. They're a menace. Okay, there's no metal very close by unless we find something when we're digging. Let's hope we do, and let's hope that there's more metal than that there. Same with this lot here. So what I'll do is I'll put that there so we can get a column in, just in case. May have to block that off at some point, but it all depends on whatever's in that wall there. There is metal over here as well. Only thing I don't see currently is the old tech that may be buried. Don't see any goldy colors anywhere. Ooh. Okay, gonna have to watch out when we dig that out and open. Definitely have to watch out with that. Ah, there we go. There's some here. Although, let's not do that one just yet. Don't need it just yet. Okay, so let's do construct and plant cut straight away. So that's going to be the most needed. We can get rid of these. There is a reason why I didn't do that initially, actually. So I want the robots to move the stuff that's down here first. I want them to move that up here. We are going to need to do the walls, of course, for that, so that the cold air does not escape, especially when that roof is in. I think we need to put a column in there as well, at least one, maybe two. So let's, yeah, we're gonna have to put a couple in, I think. So we're gonna have a wall here anyway. So let's do that. There's a door. It doesn't matter if it's actually, we probably want to cool those down as well. Once we get that in there, probably actually thinking about it. Let's shrink that down and make that a straight wall. Because batteries have this horrible habit of exploding. Let's put a steel wall there. We'll dig that out. That way we don't have to put a column there. And we just put a column just for safeties for the moment in there. Don't know if we need it there, but we're just going to put one in there just be on the safe side. Then we're going to put in the furniture. We want to put a small table in first. So let's say we put one of those in. Bed first. So let's see. Let's put the bed down here. Table next to it. light. Let's put that in the corner, center of the room. Let's put it over there. Wish we could do ceiling lights and stuff like that, so we could maximize the space, but it's only a small room, so let's just do that for the moment. We can muck about with other things, so we're going to have to put fans in at some point as well. So that said, let's get the door in for the dining room. Let's put that over here, then we can have the kitchen and everything there. Pardon me. So we'll have a wall going around it. We can do the outer wall later. Let's get the furniture in now. We also need to get, a play area in. Hitting the wrong button, that's why. 2 should be enough for the moment. I've got about doing the area for the play area, so let's put a play area down here for the moment. I'll sure we put one out here because we'll have the door coming out here eventually. So yeah, let's put a play area there temporarily, or we could put it here. We'll just get rid of these trees. So it's going to be recreation. Ooh, that's quite far. But if we do that, okay, I'll make note. That's where that tree is. That's where we want it. So if we put a column behind it, that way we know that that's the line for that. You can still have more play areas here and here. We just have to make sure that that line down there is okay. Okay, so with that said, I think we're ready and ready to start. Let's quickly get a doorway there, a steel wall there and there. Guess we could put a door there. I don't think we actually want that door there, but might be an idea. I think we'll keep it like this for the moment, and then we can run a power cable that way, because eventually we'll have a that going all the way through. I'm hoping that the battery will be alright, but I've got my suspicions, so let's just be safe. We can sort it all out later. Let's do that for the moment. Ideally, I want the batteries very close to this, but never mind. And I think we're ready. Let's make sure that we've got everything that we absolutely need. Production. We will need the stone cutters table soon, the birch tree, the stoves, research benches. That one for when the power goes out, that one when the power's on. Art bench would be nice, but our character can't currently do that. So let's go with that. So let's unpause and hope all goes well. And let's triple speed. So hopefully our little wait a minute, don't we have a constructor? Because when we had a constructor, I think that one is the constructor there. Yeah. So that one's going to start constructing everything for us while we get ready with the moving of all the bits and pieces. Oh, we're always going to want to put down that one for hauling, of course, as well. Actually, instead of having them do the construction as priority, let's do the mining as priority with the plant cut. Okay, that way we can get more metal in, which we are definitely going to need. Okay, so we want to set that one to -30. Come on, instead of doing that, make a freaking bed. Okay, we don't have enough metal, so we need to get this lot done. We also need to get all this metal up here as well, which our little buddy is doing it down there. It's not covered, but unfortunately we're going to have to just deal with it. I just hope we don't get these guys stuck in here once we've got the walls up. Let's also prioritize that one. Can't do that one apparently. So did I? Yeah, I've got this one already done up here, but let's remove that one just for the moment. So, we do have a little bit more metal here. Hopefully it speeds up on the whole mining thing. There we go, roof is going in our little storage area here. That one will be at -30 as well, just to make damn sure that that's frozen. We still need to do that over here as well, but we don't have any waste to worry about just yet. I just hope he speeds up with this whole mining routine. There we go, he's going a little bit faster, looks like he leveled up. Very nice. Oh, he's going slower again. Maybe it was because he had a full stomach. Okay, let's have him prioritize this room first. We can do that later. Okay, I want you to put the metal in there and the metal in there. There we go. Please, tomorrow night you'll have a nice covered room. Defense is needed. Okay, we can get started on that too. Security, we want to put in wood defenses. There we go. Just hope we get enough of a time when all hell starts breaking loose. And I hope nobody spawns down here. It would be just my luck if they did. How many food do we have? Not much. We need to get those gardens started as well. May have to do the where is it? The Biotech. That one first. I just hope it's okay out in the open like that at the moment. Okay, so it looks like that's done. Let's get a wall in here. Let's get that outer wall done there as well. So once that wall's in, then we can get that done too. There we go, we have a ceiling. Okay, get that one done, and then get started on that one. How much metal do we have left? Okay. That's taking a long time to cut that tree. Okay, instead of doing that, we can have the little robot do that. Get the power going. There we go, now you can go sleep. Oh, yeah, do we have a visitor? I did mention that. Let's have a look. We can also put in a caravan spot. So when the caravans come in, we could have them in here. Same with drop spot, but I don't think the drop spot's ever worked. So let's put one there. I think what we need is landing beacon, because that one just never worked for me. Who knows, it may have been fixed. Okay, so Vista, this one over here. Oh, that's Lifter. Oh, he's over here. Okay. We're gonna have to wake up our character. What do you have? You have all would like that, but yeah, there's no way we can afford that. Do you have any food? Yes, we'll have those. Medicine 2, we'll have that too. And we'll give you a couple components. Don't really want to give too much, because we'll have to find some more somewhere. So I guess we could do. Basically, we want the silver. Oh, which reminds me, where the hell is our silver? Except, so let's haul those. Let's haul those. Let's haul those. Where the heck's our silver? Still down there. Oh, looks like somebody killed a cobra. Let's grab that. Oh, we got a gift. Nice. What did he leave? And where is it? Ooh, he gave us gold. Nice. Sweet. Okay, we need to remove all this stuff that's here. Orders. Cut. Cut. Are we doing for metal? We still have a little bit, but we're going to need a little bit more. Oh, he's sleeping. Okay. Uh-oh. This is not good. Right, it's going to come from over here. Through here. Okay, this is not good. We don't have a defense robot yet. Hmm. Security. I have not done the traps yet either. Sure, that's a bloody pain. I'm not going to have enough time for that. Let's just go over here. Phew. Oops. Okay. I think we are going to wind up having to do those sooner than later. Okay, we're still alright for the with the metal for the moment, so let's prioritize that. How are we doing for the rest of the power? I think that's it. We just need to get rid of that, all these trees. So I think what we're going to do for the moment is we are going to go to work. We're going to make that a 3, make the plant cut a 2. We're going to temporarily cancel that. We're going to focus on that so that we can get some power in. That's already connected, so that's fine. It's just a break here. Okay, now we should. Oh, yeah, of course, we still need to do that to get the power in. Okay, so we'll get some power in soon. How are the little robots doing? They are not looking good power-wise. Not good at all. Well, of course, we're not looking all that great food-wise yet either. No, don't construct first. Have we got construct on? No, that's not a priority for us. We need power. We need you to cut this freaking tree. And this one. And this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. I don't know, how far does that go? Okay, it's just these. Don't have to do that one. Okay. let's see, we want to deconstruct on those. That way we get that little bit more metal. So anything that we can deconstruct over here? Yes. That'll give us some materials, not much, but some. Nothing else that's close by. Going to take our robots a little while to get there. Okay. So let's hope that we get this power started. Otherwise, we are going to wind up with spoiled food, nothing to eat, and no robots to help us. So it is in there, so we won't get rid of that one too. Where did he go? Oh, there it is. Okay. It's probably this one that's stopping him. Stopping it. Okay. Come on. Cut that. You can go to sleep once it's done. Won't be that one by any chance, would it? That's not good. Let's hope we get some wind in very soon. It was those two. Okay. There we go. Oh, we've got another one sneaking in. Where's it going to? Oh, that one. Okay. Okay. Hope it doesn't upset our character. Oh my god, he's cleaning up here, really? What the hell? Okay, this is not currently a home area, right? Okay, this is not a house area. This is not a house area. We do want to make sure that it's covered in case of issues. I'll temporarily remove it from here. I'll temporarily remove it from here. And we'll leave that. There we go. Stop cleaning unnecessary areas. I mean, really. Uh-oh. Extraction down the bottom. Okay. And what do they have? Knife. Okay, let's hope that they get stuck on the freaking traps that we've got. Where it is? Okay, over here. We do need to get that one up and running ASAP. Well, actually, no. Actually, well, let's just do that. Hope that the traps work. Let's go there. We are definitely going to have to get a military robot up and running. They're pretty damn weak, but it's better than nothing. Come on, it's getting late. Go fix that. Put that thing together. Oh, little robots over there. That needs to go to a charger. Oh no, it's one of those. Phew. Actually, health. Speed item 7. In that case, do you have any clothing on you? Gear? No, nude. Okay, no gear. Let's take that, let's take that. Dead rat is rotting. There we go, and I think that's our construction one. We'll have to find that one up there. 52. Just does not have enough charge, and it's going to take a whole day to recharge both these, or each one of these. At least I think it's a whole day for each. No, 2 days for that one. Yikes. Okay, we're going to have to put up a little graveyard somewhere. Oh, there's another one of those there. Okay. Where to put graveyard? Oh no, what the hell did I just do? I built them out in the farmland. That's not good. Cancel. Expand. Let's put them over here. Okay, How's this doing? Being outside. Looks like it's okay. Okay, so let's get a military robot started. Then we'll put that one together as well. So we have a visitor and a trader. Sweet. Let's see what they've got. Oh, they have food. Oh. How much to get rid of the debt? 5. I think we can spare 5. So that's the trader dealt with. Sorry, the visitor. We're gonna have to do those, but first things first. Let's prioritize the mech. Okay, before we do that, let's see what they've got. They don't have any additional food. They would like our pastille, but I have no idea what we need it for yet. Good for armor, not so great for weapons. Not flammable. Interesting. Hmm. We would like your silver, but we have nothing to trade with you at the moment, which is a bit of a shame. Ooh. Hmm. No, that's the wrong thing. You'll get a little bit of profit out of us for that one. Let's do that. Now you can eat. Now let's put that together. I think it's missing something. It's missing more steel. Okay. Actually, before we do that, let's haul those before they rot. And he's gonna have to sleep again. I was going to have him do some planting. He may be tired already, but let's have him do that. We need to get some food going. Come on, do that. Cleaning areas that are not freaking... Really? Okay, where's planting, plant cut, plant grow? Gonna have to do it in the morning, and we're gonna have to get the metal as well so that we can get that one done. How we're doing food-wise, not that great, but we do still have enough for a little while. Ooh, we got a gift. What did we get? Oh, we got 2 birds from them. Nice. It's not a berry bush down there. Got some berries on it. Let's also do these so that we can get the others done. Oh, there's a tree growing somewhere where it shouldn't be. Yep. Let's get this one in. Ooh, transport. Oh, that's going to be a problem. We have no ability to take in people and heal them. Not to mention, our character is not a medic. Sorry to do this, dear. We do need you, but I'm sorry, but can't currently. Yeah, we could definitely use your assistance, but there's no chance that you're just going to stay with us. Yeah, okay, screw it. So he went from neutral to being anyway. Okay. Cancel that. I'll just leave it for the moment. That does not have power. Okay, now it does. We're gonna have to remove everything that's there. Zone, cut plant. Nice. That's at least coming on as well. How much motor do we have? 80. That is not enough. Yep, that's within that area. Sorry, a little treat. Nice, a little bit more metal. Goes a long way. Let's prioritize the one, please. We need to get some food in. Okay. Work. Plant cut. 3. Grow. 1. Prioritize that one. Okay. Allow, and allow. Okay. This one. This one only. Oh, I'm getting so tired of this. Okay, so that said, I'm gonna have to leave this episode here for the moment, guys. So if you've liked what you've seen so far, please leave a like. If you didn't, please let me know why in the comments below. Also, if you're not subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button to help the channel grow, and the little bell icon, and select all to get notified when the next video or live stream goes up. Thank you all for watching, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed the video, and will enjoy future videos to come. Bye for now. Let's quickly get the close-up one down and get a farming robot in, so we don't have to deal with this crap from this guy anymore. There we go. Oh, come on, I want you to do that one. Get that farming robot. There we go. Nice. Now we can undo that. Okay. Oh well. course, this room is close to 60 as well. I think what we're going to do is we're going to have him come over here. We're going to move his bed into here. We're going to have him do that. Bio. I think there was something that we have to do about self-medication. Where is it? Eats. Oh. Self-medication. Mosquitoes. Oh, I hate the tropics.